Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel where we share our trade ideas on Forex pairs and Bitcoin every day. If this is your first time of stopping by, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel as well. Turn on the bell notification so that each time we drop a new video, you can be notified by YouTube. So this week we'll be looking at selling the GBP and mostly focusing on GBP, USD and GBPCAD. So let's get into the chart and see our reasons for that. Now, this is GBP. This is GBP on the day chart, and look at what it looks like. Yeah, there was this uptrend. There was this uptrend right here. There was this uptrend. Then at this point, we weren't able to see a new. At this point, we were not able to see a new high. At this point right here, there was no new high after this retracement movement here, but look at what we got. We got a rejection. Look at this rejection candle here. Then from that point, we've been seeing a kind of breakdown to a break of pattern to the break of structure to the downside. And that is what is giving us the signal to look for how to sell GBPUSD. So you can look at it here on the 4 hours chart and understand what I'm saying better. So look at it here. Look at what we have here. See, then we started seeing a lower low, lower than this low. Then last week again, we got a low that is lower than this right here. So as a result, we started looking for a way to sell GBP. So on the 1 hour chart, let's go to the 1 hour chart. You see what I'm looking out for on this pair. So on the 1 hour chart, let's go to the 1 hour chart too. On the 1 hour chart, I'm expecting a retracement. I'm expecting a retracement, and then that retracement should come in somewhere around here. Yeah. So let's look at it here. Now, this was our last low. This is our last low. We saw how the market reacted here and here. So that made us mark it out as an important area on this chart. Now, one thing here is this. On Friday, we saw that there was a little bit of struggle for the GBP, for GU to break this point right here. Yeah, this point right here. It tasted it here, and this is psychological level. You see the importance of a psychological level, and that's why I love trading with psychological levels. So it had a little bit issue breaking that psychological level, but then we don't know. I don't know. It might want to react here today, being Monday, the 24th of June. It might want to react here and start coming down to the downside without getting to this particular zone here and this trend line. However, I'll be looking out for that to see how it goes, because now I'm having two possible entries on this trade. Either a reaction on this psychological level or a reaction in this zone that I have marked out. But then a reaction in this zone will be preferable for me. So how do I want to know? Now, should these candles that are forming, should they continue to form with pressure to the upside, then I would want to wait for a reaction at this zone instead, at this zone. But then if they begin to reject here, consistent rejection, then it means that I'll be looking for a way to sell from this point. I'll be looking for a way to sell from this point. But if that doesn't happen, if they should continue building, strongly, then I'll know that possibly it wants to react at this level. Then I'll be waiting for that reaction at this level. So let's go to GBPCAD. But then if you want to take this trade with me, you can join the Telegram channel, because I will drop my entry on the Telegram channel once it is time. Once I get on it, get into it, I would drop it on our Telegram channel. So next is a GBPCAD. So on GBPCAD, what are we looking for? Let's start from the day chart. Now look at this. Yeah, it looks like it is on an uptrend. Of course, it was on an uptrend. From this point, we are getting higher highs, higher highs, higher. But then from this point, we couldn't make a new high. Instead, what we got was a break to the downside. Now, if you put a trend line, you will understand this better. If you put a trend line from this point, you see that you would understand that there was a break of this trend line sometime last week. This was ordinarily this is where this market is supposed to maybe struggle, and then from here give us a new high above this former one. It's supposed to react here and then give us a new high at this point, but then that didn't happen. So that's why we started looking, and then the new low we got here happened to be lower than the low we had, the last low, which is this. So you can see that it's actually a break of that structure. So we are hoping to sell it a little bit down and see if it is a total change of this uptrend as well. Don't forget, it can as well be a retracement that will still make a continuation of this uptrend movement here. But nevertheless, we keep looking at it and see what the market gives us. So we go to the 1 hour time frame so that you understand how I want to get on this trade. Sorry. So on the 1 hour time, on the 4 hour time frame, of course, we can see that what we have here is just a new low. Yeah, you can see this low here, but then we can see that the market has given us a new low. So that is why I'm looking at selling this. So how am I hoping to get into this market? So I'm expecting a retracement to this point, which will coincide with this psychological level right there. Now look at it. Now I'm expecting a movement to the upside. You've seen the kind of rejection or double bottom we had here, or triple bottom even. You see the rejection here. So I'm expecting a movement to this point, and then once that happens, I'll be expecting a reaction from this zone right here. Should that happen, I will want to get into this pair for a sell, either on the GBPUSD or on GBPCAD. Those are the two trades I'm expecting to get on today. Either a sell on either of those. Then let's go to Bitcoin and see what had happened. Now, last week on Bitcoin, I was talking about a retracement to this particular level right here, and I said I will be selling from this point right here. Now, what happened? Remember, I said that there is going to be a slow movement within the weekend, and this is what we got. A slow movement. I was expecting that this slow movement was going to get all the way up here, but then for it not to get up there and still started selling, that shows you the pressure that the sellers are putting on this market. Sellers are putting a whole lot of pressure on this market, and as you can see, the market didn't even get to that point, but then it reacted and started coming down. But then when I started seeing this this right here, this line right here, when I noticed that this had happened and the bears are not willing to allow the bulls to push to this point before the sell can start. Now I also observed that there was a kind of resistance that had happened here. There's a kind of level that was showing up here. So I had to put this line there and see, should I get a break of it? I would want to start selling Bitcoin, because already I'm having a bias of selling it, and I was feeling already that the sell was going to be massive. And because remember, I said that this sell has a probability of breaking this channel from here. It has a high probability of breaking this here, and then we begin to see Bitcoin to the level of 61,000, 61,000 or 60,000, and we're already on 62, going to 61. So if you are buying Bitcoin to keep, remember, maybe you can begin to have a rethink or whatever. So today again, we are still on this. We are still on this, selling it to hopefully get to this zone. But then when Bitcoin retraces again, it might be retracing to this point. It might be retracing to this point right here. That is this psychological level. It might be retracing to this psychological level or this last low. Yeah, this last low here. So whenever Bitcoin retraces to this point again, if you didn't enter here, if you didn't enter after this break here, if you didn't enter after this break here, let me zoom in a little bit so that you see. Now, if you didn't enter after this break right here with this, huge 1 hour candle, you see another one followed it up. We check on the 4 hours, you see the candle was so massive. That break candle was so massive. Look at it, right? Look at it right here. So we had every reason to get on this Bitcoin selling, and which we did as well. So that is it for today. And then today being Monday, what do we have in the news? So today we'll only be having McLean speaking from the Bank of Canada today at 6:45 p.m. So if you are jumping on any Canadian trade, that's any card trade, so be watchful of that news, of that conference, or whatever it is that will be coming in from Canada later today. So do have a great day. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.